And we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Aftershow, episode 6. Right now, it's just a small little thing right now with just a few of us. We're waiting for others to jump in. There'll be some more people later on. But right now, it's myself, TM Smith as always, and joining me, Brooklyn Vale. Brooklyn, how are you tonight, buddy?
We're still cold. It's still minus 30. It's still fucking freezing.
Yeah.
And it's been like minus 30 all weekend, and it's not going to let up. And then Wednesday, we're supposed to get snow and wind, and like this, and even still, like this past weekend, it's just been windy all the fucking time, like 70, 80 kilometers an hour.
Oh yeah, it is. We had a nice little warm stint here, nice little summer break, and then it went right back into snow, and it's just like, fuck, it's cold.
Yep. Are you guys still in that polar vortex? The polar vortex? Yeah, you know what I mean. The polar vortex where it's like minus 60 for like, I don't know, however long.
Oh yeah, I mean, we get it every so often, but ours is mostly maybe minus 10, 15 at the worst. It's just mostly with us. It's just snow. It's a lot of snow that will hit, and then it'll stay cold. But then we'll have that little bit of a warm up where it's like, oh, it seems so nice, and it's like, fuck you, no.
It's so frustrating. Like, what was it? Thursday. It was Thursday. It was like 7 o'clock, 7 in the morning, and it was freezing rain, like nonstop for 5 hours, and then as soon as noon hit, regular rain, 5 degrees, and then it was just like it turned everything into slush.
Oh yeah. That's it. Like, I don't mind the snow for the winter. I hate ice. I hate freezing rain.
Oh man. So our parking lot. I mean, like, our parking lot obviously got salted, but like how it is, there's like a loop to go to back of work, and that was entire ice. And how it works is we have the main kitchen, and then like as soon as you walk out, there's like a shed to the right. But during the winter, we use our ice cream shop, Frostbite. We use that as our another storage space for like freezer stuff. So I had to. Sorry, a little bit of a brain fart there. So I had to take boxes of fries over from the shed to Frostbite. Now, mind you, it's like minus 12 with freezing rain and then wind, and trying to like not slip and just absolutely eat shit.
Yeah. It's hard to do that. Like, a lot of ours, when we get to freezing rain, the real good stuff, it will encase your car, and you're out there like you're a fucking just miner, just digging out your car from all the fucking ice.
Oh, there's nothing more disappointing of whenever you get because I almost always work in the morning. So usually, like, I get up at 6:30, I'll go have a shower, and I have to leave. I have to leave by like 10 after 7. So I'll go look out at my car at 7 o'clock, and it's like, oh, there's only snow on there. Like, it's fine. I can just brush it off and go. And then you go to brush it off, and it's like, shh, it's just like, it doesn't move at all. It's like, oh, there's a layer of ice underneath you fucking bastard. So then you got to like scrape it off, and then you don't. And then like you're running behind, and then the roads are shit. And
it's always like that with winter and jobs, but yeah, it's what else has been? What other big things have happened this week? Because I know we could go on about the shitty weather forever because we both share passion for it. But
well, the Grammys were this weekend. The Aladdin trailer dropped.
God, I'd rather talk about the Grammys. Even
I didn't even watch the trailer. I just saw that photo of Will Smith, and I'm like, no.
Here's the funny thing. Like, we had when we were talking last night, I think you already went off and went to bed, and we were watching that trailer with it was me, Kane, Cody, and Caleb, and we watched it. Caleb watched it for the first time, and Caleb was just like, ew. But if you look at it, the likes to dislikes for any Disney property trailer, whether that be Disney, Pixar, Marvel, whatever, the margin was so fucking close to 10,000 likes to almost 8,000 dislikes. And the comments were just a shit show of like, fuck.
Eli, you might be the only person that actually liked that trailer.
Well, I mean, like Caleb liked the cinematography of it and the set pieces. We just weren't sold on one, Will Smith is the genie. Like, I wasn't going to be sold on whoever was going to play the genie from day one. And I think what got a lot of us is when we heard Jafar's voice, it was just like, it sounded like whiny bitch and not menacing, you know?
Yeah.
But that was just from us. Hello, Caleb Boatman. I saw he entered there. And of course, I'm going to mention my faction members, you know? I want to mention that.
Of course.
But I'm not going to rub it in your face like what Cody does with you, Brooklyn. I'm not that mean.
Okay. Well, thank you. Your generosity of not rubbing it in everybody's fucking face is much welcome.
Yes.
See. I'm wondering now with this backlash. I think Chris brings up a good point. Like, I think what some people are saying is that they like the trailer, but maybe it's cheaty. So I think maybe with this backlash, do they maybe CGI him a little bit? I think that's the one thing that like fans are like, okay, we'll like I think a CGI genie is fine. Why they're gonna go like super duper live action is
yeah. I think maybe you're right. That might help it, but I mean, just for me, I loved everything about the animated Aladdin. I loved everything, whether from Gilbert Godfrey to Robin Williams to everything. With that, to see it in a live action sense, it's kind of like one of those taboos for me. It's hard for me to look at it with an open mind, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's weird, really. Where it's like I think even all the trailers and even any of the announcements, it's just like you instantly attach it to the original property and like you're just instantly comparing.
Yeah, like
for me, it was yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I think that's one of the flaws of Will Smith is that he just really tried. It's not him playing a character. It's how can I inflect my personality into this character.
Yeah, and that's one of the. I think that's one of the harmful things in Will Smith's career that you've seen from whether it be Independence Day to. He didn't do too much with 6 Degrees, like The Pursuit of Happiness.
iRobot's fucking. It's like one of the best sci-fi movies of the 2000s.
Yeah. I Am Legend. He wasn't like that in. What's that other? 6 Degrees? Was that it? Someone help me. I'm blanking on that movie now.
Which one? Which one are you thinking of?
It was. What was it called? 6 Degrees or something? Or
yeah. Oh, no. I think. Are you thinking of 7 Pounds?
That might be it. Yeah. And he wasn't like that in that one, but in certain movies, like what it seems in the trailer with this and with other like Independence Day, he was like that in where it was more his personality into the character instead of him.
As long as he gives us a better performance than Shark Tale, I'm happy. I rewatched that. See, I was there was a post I made on Facebook one day, or I think somebody was like they ranked like the like early 2000s DreamWorks movies where it was like Shark Tale, Coraline, Chicken Run, and what's the other fracking movie? There's 4 of them, but anyways, I had put Shark Tale on top very confidently. And then Chance Ellis and all people was like, "You do realize that movie is awful, right?" I'm like, "No, it's not. It's great." And then somebody else was like, "No, you need to go rewatch that." And I'm like, "All right, fine. I'm gonna rewatch it, but I'm still gonna love it." About an hour in, I was like, "Nope."
Yeah,
Nope, this sucks. I did not realize how much Jack Black is miscast in that movie.
Yeah, you have that different taste. Everybody has that one movie that they just love no matter what, and then there's that other movie where you watch it later, you're just like, no.
Like, I'm intentionally leaving Space Jam in my nostalgia because I don't want to revisit it. Because if you ever listen to critically acclaimed, if you ever listen to critically acclaimed podcast, they're like, Space Jam is one of the worst movies ever. I'm like, how dare you? Space Jam is glorious. We got cartoons and Michael Jordan and Larry Bird and Bill Murray's in the movie and Wayne Knight. Yeah, so I'm just not going to.
I have friends I grew up with. Like, I'm 32 years old. I have friends from when I was little when that movie came out. They're my age now, 31, around that area. And they get more excited for Space Jam 2 when they heard the news of that than I think kids got excited for whatever bullshit kids get excited for nowadays. I don't fucking know. I'm old.
So Eli sparks an interesting question. Who would it have been? So yeah, I think he's saying, would it have been better to cast an unknown comedian as a genie? Not necessarily. Off the top of my head, the pick that I want to go to first is actually Bill Hader. I think Bill Hader, what he can do with his voice is very reminiscent of Robin Williams. And the guy's an impression king, so he could. And that's what Genie was. Like, you see him do the Jack Nicholson, like the big grandeur, the all-seeing power, and like, I think he would fit well.
Yeah, and I think that's why Robin Williams was such a good fit, because Robin Williams, as that comedic actor, was kind of the same way. But I mean, a pick that would just throw everything into whack. Like,
I'm sorry. Just 1 second. I believe a hurricane is coming. Is it a hurricane?
A hurricane's coming through.
No. Je ne parle pas français, senor.
Ni hao kai lan.
Where's that the hurricane's here? Where's the shit? The superhero in training.
Oh.
You're not a wrestling guy. You would understand that.
Oh, Caleb's in Full Metal Classic right now.
Love how you just like, oh, Caleb's over there. Fuck him.
What are we talking about?
Eli brought up an interesting question of who would you recast in the role of the genie, and I was going to say Brooklyn brought up Bill Hader. I was going to throw in something that was going to do completely out of whack because I'd like his comedy style, and I gravitate more to that because he's more out there, right in your face as just a realist. Was Sam Kinison before he died? Like, I don't know. I would have enjoyed seeing Sam Kinison.
So, like, my thing is, like, we had, like, I think Chance brought this up, and we pretty much talked about how we don't want someone to try to recreate Robin Williams. We want someone to be themselves because there is no other Robin Williams. And if you can't have Robin Williams, I want them to do their own version of Genie. I don't want them to recreate, because Genie in the cartoon is 100% just Robin. So, like, I'm gonna go in with Will Smith. Will Smith's line of dialogue, I had no issue. Just the way the way the editing and the CGI look, that was the issue. Mm-hmm. So Will Smith as a person is not the issue. I think if we had to say any actor that kind of seems a little sketchy is Jafar.
Yeah, that was, I think we all agreed on when we watched it with Caleb, who watched it for the first time. It was just, the voice was underwhelming for what we expect Jafar to be.
Yeah, and it's like, I understand you want to stay true to the ethnicity with casting and everything, even though they didn't kind of go with that with Jasmine, but whatever.
I mean, I don't mind Naomi Scott.
I don't either.
Jasmine.
I think in the trailer she looks really good as Jasmine. We didn't see any acting. We just saw her like walking around and then a little bit of a whole new world scene. That was about it. But with that being said, it's like I like, people are like shitting on Aladdin.
I don't even know who the guy is.
He's an
I'd
unknown.
give him a chance.
He's an
I'd
unknown.
rather give him a chance.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, why are you being mad at this guy? This is his first movie.
Really? Wow.
It's something like that. It's like first or second. So it's like, give the kid a break. We have not heard him say a single line of dialogue, so you have no right to like be like, oh, he's just not good. Like I feel like people are kind of shitting on this movie before it even goes, and
well,
I get it. I
think it goes to that nostalgia film though, Caleb, because
I'm not Caleb.
Sorry, Kane. I apologize. I apologize. that is the most disrespectful thing to be called.
Okay, first of all, Kane has way too much of a mustache, let alone a beard, to be confused with Caleb Coho.
They don't run away from him.
No. Kane doesn't use a fucking pencil above his lips to really enhance that mustache feel.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it really goes on with that nostalgia factor. I think why a lot of people are jumping on this more than what we've seen with past live adaptations.
But another thing you can consider, I haven't seen this personally, but what if they're not really recreating the animated movie, but recreating the play?
Well, yeah, exactly. Like, kind of like what you see with a lot of plays with when you see a play with The Little Mermaid. It's not really more Disney; it's more the actual story of The Little Mermaid.
Oh, I mean, sure. I haven't seen a Little Mermaid play either. But like, even to
go see a professional one. Don't see high school kids do it. You'll kill yourself.
My high school did it.
You probably had a good high school.
No, this was before. Like, we had like a state-winning drama director, and then he retired. And the first one they did was The Little Mermaid. So I did not go see that because I'm like, he's not doing it. I'm not watching it. Like, they did Les Mis once, and it was phenomenal. The sets were great, and it's like, man, how did my school pull this off? My school can't do anything right, but hey, we have a good drama program. But yeah, back to what I'm saying though, it's like, I don't think people can really complain that much about Aladdin. I think Aladdin could look so much worse. I mean, imagine if they whitewashed Aladdin. Imagine how mad people would be then. Like, they're trying.
People would be bad, but I would be there in the background just laughing hysterically. Like,
imagine Zac Efron as Aladdin.
Zac Efron as Aladdin. Haley Seinfeld as Jasmine.
Oh no! If we're getting Zac Efron, we're reuniting him.
We need Vanessa Hudgens, right?
Yeah.
no. If we're gonna go whitewash, that's probably not whitewash enough. So that's why I was going.
Oh no, we're recreating High School Musical, guys.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay, so before we get into that tangent, because Doman mentioned something that it sparked a story. So Sunday we were working, and we normally throw on like music, like most workplaces do. So we threw on Red Hot Chili Peppers, and Scar Tissue came on, and one of the girls at work who was like maybe 21 was like, "Oh, I want to see what year this came out," and I'm like, "I got this." Like. So before she even asked him, I'm like 95. I'm pretty sure this came out in 98. And then she asked Google because we have a Google Mini for thing, and she says like, hey Google, what year did this come out? 1999. And I was like, for fuck's sakes, I'm not even in trivia. I'm not even in a match, and this curse affects me. Like.
Did you make yourself a sandwich?
I did make myself a sandwich.
So Eli also posted a link that you guys can go pull up in the chat of like what an artist did to like recreate Will Smith as Genie. And if that was the Genie we would get, there'd be no complaints. I'm still personally not a fan of it, but it's like it looks better than what it is. I think the problem with Will Smith's Genie is that his neck is the same width as his head. And it just like it looks weird, and I think that's what people are noticing. Also, like, you can tell there's CGI, but again, the movie doesn't come out to May, so
yeah, like, the CGI in this is a lot better.
I think they're final.
I think you have time to add a bunch of stuff in post.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember another movie that people are like complaining about. Oh, the CGI is not good.
Spider-Man, maybe. Spider-Man's appearance in Civil War.
Yeah,
I think they added a bunch whenever.
Another one was Ready Player One. People are like, "Oh, I don't like this. I don't like the way it looks." And then in the context of the movie, it looked pretty good.
Yeah.
So I think people need to calm down. I want to go watch it. If anything that scared me was the fact that Guy Ritchie's making it.
Yeah.
I have a secret for you.
What?
You can't tell the internet to calm down. Then they get angrier. They get angrier. It's just a rule of the internet. If you tell them to not do something, they're going to do it in tenfold.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like once you get the internet riled up, it's hard to settle it down. Like look at just what studios have done in the past to get fans riled up, and we saw how long that took to fucking die down for shit. Like, but like what you said, Kane, I'll definitely be going to see it. Like, I want to see how it's going to be portrayed, how it looks on the screen, what it's going to be, and I'll judge it for the film that it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to have to hold myself back because I love the cartoon Aladdin, but I know this is separate. This is live action. They're going to play with it a little bit. I get that. They did that with Beauty and the Beast. They did that with Cinderella. They did that with Jungle Book. They do that. I didn't really care for about.
Well, I'm just saying they kind of changed Maleficent a lot. Like,
yeah.
I think the one that's been the most true to the original movie is probably Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were talking about the most true to the original Maleficent. I was going to say it was the Kingdom Hearts games, but that was about it.
No. Like the most true like live action to the anime is probably Beauty and the Beast.
Because you got like when I saw it, I don't know if you did, Kane, but I got it right. Like I could see beat for beat live action cartoon, and it was just like beat for beat. I could see it.
I think the Lion King, I think the Lion King is gonna be a lot similar to the actual movie, but they're gonna change some things. I don't think like we're gonna see Scar standing on top of like a rock with like Nazi hyenas. I don't think we're gonna see that.
I'm sorry, that would be kind of funny.
Really? Okay, you're telling me your bold prediction is that in the year of 2019, you don't believe that Nazi hyenas are going to stand behind Scar on a rock.
Scar with a little mustache. Scar with a little mustache.
That's a bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see if this pays off. I don't know what you're smoking over there, man. That's some. That's a prediction out of left field.
What would the reaction be if they left that in, though?
Oh my god!
I mean, it's
my pants laughing.
It'd be probably a shot-for-shot adaptation.
No, that's a fair point.
Yeah.
Will we get any new songs, especially with a certain Childish Gambino and Beyonce? Maybe in
the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we'll get like an exclusive song for that.
Do you think we'll get any like a rehash, maybe like a collaboration type of thing with an old song, twisting it with them?
I think if they did that, because I mean, for the Beauty and the Beast, they had John Legend and Ariana Grande singing Beauty and the Beast. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get Childish Gambino and Beyonce singing a Circle of Life. Or Circle of Life. Can You Feel the Love Tonight?
Yeah.
Also, speaking of Ariana Grande, can we talk about how beautiful of a voice Ariana Grande has?
She's grown on me, but like
her voice is like the most true adaptation of like a saxophone. Like if I forget what song it was, "Breathin'," I think. Like just listening to the verse of that, just the way that she's able to control her range and how she moves through the notes is crazy. But also what I want to talk about, because you mentioned Childish Gambino, is that This Is America won Record of the Year at the Grammys. And
how does that
not
feel?
A lot of people. I mean, I like Childish Gambino. His older stuff is better.
Oh yeah. Like, ooh.
Yeah.
Bonfire.
Like 3,000. Yeah. 3005 is probably one of my favorite of his.
I really like I like Sweatpants a lot.
Yeah. There was one that a coworker of mine used to play. I forget the name of it, but it's and this is kind of bad to say, but like it's it's his most like he sounds like a white rapper. Like when I first heard it, I'm like, oh, what generic white guy is this? And they're like, oh, it's Childish Gambino. I was like, what? That doesn't like it doesn't sound like.
I don't know which one. You'd have to like maybe if you had a lyric, I'd help you, but no.
I'll try and figure it out here by the end of the night. But I mean,
do want Childish Gambino is one of the, I would say, the more diverse people out there. I mean, he dropped like his whole last album was what, like R&B.
Yeah, experimental R&B.
Yeah.
Some of the songs are out there.
Yeah. I think when I remember I was still working at my job when he dropped something about I don't remember the exact title. It was something about like his mama or whatever, or like me and your mama or something like that. And it was just weird and like because it like I saw it dropped, we played it at work, and we were like, oh, this is not what we expected. Not the exact title because I'm just
me and your mama. Yeah, I'm looking up what This Is America was up against for. And sorry, Song of the Year, not Record of the Year. Where are you? There we go. Somebody stall while I look this up.
This Is America without the music video is completely weird, Caleb, because I heard them play it on the radio once, and I'm like, oh, this is different.
Yeah.
Because that music video goes, I would say, if I didn't watch the Grammys, but if they have like a best music video award, that would make sense for like This Is America.
Oh, okay, sorry. It won record and it won. Wow, this loads, you mother fudger.
You were doing so good, bro.
I was doing so good, and then internet's like, nah, fam, right. we're gonna load.
Well, that's going. Well, that's going. Brooklyn, you're the music guy.
Yeah.
If you cannot have This Is America win, what song deserved to win like Song of the Year?
We're gonna base it off of the nominees.
You can base it off of any song that came out in 2018.
See, that's my it's my one sort of flaw of music. I don't like keep up to date with the
newer stuff.
With the newer stuff, I'm always going back. Like how I consume music is literally I'll just pick an artist and I'll listen to them for a week. So like right now, I'm in a big Weezer phase. I'm probably gonna, if I can predict myself correctly, I'm probably gonna transition into Red Hot Chili Peppers in a little while. And then I'll usually I'll go back to like Foo Fighters, I'll go back to the Eagles, or like I'll go back to eventually Billy Joel. But yeah, it's just the way I consume music. Like the last time, actually, the Weezer cover album is the last album that like I was like, oh, this just came out last week. Like let's listen to it straight through. And that cover album is really good, with the exception of Paranoid. Paranoid's probably the worst cover on there, but the other ones are pretty solid.
Okay. I don't know if this was ever brought up. Is there ever a person? I mean, this probably has had to happen, but is there a person who's won a Grammy, like for like best song or like best album or whatever, and a person who's won an Oscar for like best picture, like best acting? Has that happened?
Yes, that's happened twice. Jamie Foxx and Barbra Streisand.
Okay, because I know like
I'm
pretty sure. I mean, like Eminem, he's won an Oscar for like "Lose Yourself."
Song.
Yeah, but I wouldn't count that because that's still in his vein. I'm just saying, who's like
there's actually there's a huge list. It's like Oscar. Oh, what's it called? It's like Oscar, Emmy, a Grammy, and a Tony.
Okay.
It's like people who've won all four, and there's a list of like I think 22, 23.
Okay.
But it's like people who are like, oh, this person won like best score for this movie, and then it's like they won, best contemporary number in this musical here.
I can list off the people, and you can tell me if you agree. Because I just pulled it up. There's 15 people.
2 have won like an Emmy, a Grammy.
An Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and a Tony.
Now, I've looked at the list before. I recognize maybe 3 of the names.
Yeah, because the first one is Jonathan Tunick. I don't know who that is.
Never heard of it.
Then Audrey Hepburn. I've heard of her.
Yeah, Audrey Hepburn definitely deserves it.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Ooh.
What did she win her Emmy for?
Probably for
her Emmy
Was
for
it
Outstanding
TNG?
Special Class Special, Beyond Terra, The Extraordinary Life of Haiti McDaniel, and Outstanding Talk Show Host in The View.
Oh yeah.
She's won 2 Emmys.
God forbid
Okay,
she won anything
so-
for Guinan.
So based off of record of the year, Molly, what are you bracket at? What are you bracket? It's 11:30. Come on, stop it, you. All right, don't be surprised if I have to leave the call to deal with that. So This Is America was up against I Like It by Cardi B, does not deserve to win. The Joke by Brandy Carlisle, which I have not heard. God's Plan by Drake. Shallow by Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. All the Stars by Kendrick Lamar and SZA. And then Rockstar, Post Malone, and 27 Savage.
So 2 of those songs are for a movie that came out in 2018.
Honestly, I would give it to All the Stars. All the Stars is a beautiful song.
I'm not a fan of God's Plan. I think it just kind of got.
It's a really good song. It is the best trap genre song, and trap music is fucking garbage.
I mean, it's okay. I don't think Rockstar is Post Malone's best song of 2018.
See now that answer changes. For Song of the Year, I would have given it to "In My Blood" by Shawn Mendes. That's a beautiful song. It combines some good musicianship with a really good vocal.
Okay, who is an artist that you really, really like that has not gotten to like the top 40 yet? Like,
July Talk by a mile.
I'm not gonna act like I know who that is.
Canadian band. I have seen them 3 times. I am going to see them a 4th time in May when they're in Moncton. But they are a hard blues rock band. They come out on stage with a Quarter Jameson, and if you're in the front row, you usually get a shot. But they have. What was that?
Is that why you like them?
No, because they have what I love in music, where they have like a duality. So they have 2 lead singers. They have a male and a female. The female is often is like sort of timid and held back, whereas the male lead singer has a rougher, grittier voice. But when the live performances happen, she breaks out and like she really packs a lot of emotion into the song, and it's fucking unreal to watch. Songs that I would recommend of theirs to listen to would be The Garden, Push and Pull, Picturing Love, and we're gonna go with let's go with Sunrise would be another good one. But if you ever get a chance, like they tour all over the States, they tour all over Canada. I think they are. Who did I see posting? Yeah, they're in Calgary, I think, in like March or something. So they're probably going to be in like the Midwestern area. Caleb had a question for me. What's your favorite Weezer album that isn't Blue or Pinkerton? It's honestly a toss-up. I'd probably do the White Album. The White Album is pretty good. Yeah. What is your favorite band that is on top 40 status?
I don't know music that well, so I'm not gonna act like I do.
Okay, question for either one of you. Kane, you're not 21 yet, are you?
I am 21 exactly.
You are 21 exactly.
Yeah.
So how often do you guys go to bars to watch like local bands and stuff?
I don't.
I used to a lot. Probably from 24 to 28. I used to. I don't go to the bar that much unless it's maybe to play pool or for a wing night, but not for any music anymore.
I guess there's 2 people, to answer your question from earlier, that like, because I was thinking about it, that I liked. I don't listen to them that much, but like in high school, I listened to them a lot. One guy is from Detroit. His name's Quinn92. And then the other guy is John Bellion. I listen to him a lot.
Oh yeah, nice. I see somebody finally decided to show up. Hi, Cody.
Well, gosh, I had to save the viewers because, like the rest of us, we're going to sleep because Brickman was talking way too much for the show.
All right, Mom, Dad, don't fight.
No,
Cody, did you just get back from watching The Town?
I did not yet, but I'm going to. I'm going to soon. That's why I had to personally. I said personally, I would pick The Town, but for future things in the future, I would say pick the other ones. And then you went crazy and decided to buy more. So whatever.
I have an issue.
Yeah, you may have an addiction, but it's okay. I support it.
Kane, the first step is admitting that you have a problem.
I have a problem.
As long as in the end he's not on an alley sucking dick for a movie.
Whoa,
that's the thing.
I will never stoop to Caleb's level. Jeez.
Whoa.
Wow.
I think Caleb will be joining soon because after I was just watching the end of something, it was not going well.
And we'll probably hear him cry about it.
Yeah, but that's my whole belief is digital media is here to stay, and people need to jump on the bandwagon of just digital content because.
But then what if you get hacked?
Okay. Guess what?
But Cody, you're still gonna have. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead and finish.
It's happened to everything going forward. We had Laserdisc, and then we had VHSs, and then those went away. Then we had normal DVDs, and now they're going away. And Blu-rays are here, and now there's 4K. Get digital so you can accept it on every platform possible and drop it onto your. It just doesn't make any sense anymore.
But there's still going to be people that still like the physical copy as like a collector. Because I'm like that.
Okay, so I've seen a million people go, look at my Blu-ray collection. Shoot, look at my digital collection, and I will show you. And they change the graphics on them each time they release it.
But I mean, at the same time, for me as a collector, I still get the digital code that I can just put that in there, and I have the physical one for.
But when I can buy a movie for $6.99 instead of paying $14 to $15 for the digital and that, just hard.
Yeah. Okay, potentially dumb, potentially stupid question here.
Normal.
Is the highest quality of digital when they release it on digital? Do they release it on 4K or?
Yeah, you can buy it at 4K. You can buy it at 1080p, and you can buy it at standard definition. There's 3 options you can buy. And usually, if you buy say a physical 4K copy, you get the 4K digital.
Yeah, and a lot are switching to where if you just if you have an ultraviolet, Voodoo's been doing this for me the past few times. So when I got a bunch of codes the other day, they were HD, but they converted to 4K because that's my preferred type on my Voodoo. So they can convert to that for you. So I got The Pursuit of Happiness. No, it wasn't.
Love that movie. It's great.
But now it's 4K on my TV because I also have a 4K TV. So it's just,
and I'll agree.
I get having the physicals. I understand why that's the biggest thing. When I started collecting movies, I was too behind to go back and get all the Blu-rays that I wanted. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to create a digital space, and now I have almost 140 movies.
I'm at 202.
I know.
Well, Kane,
I think Kane has more movies in his collection than movies I've seen. Straight up.
But I was I agree with Cody to an extent. I don't think I'm wanting to go out and buy a copy like this, just a standard Blu-ray. But I'd rather if I'm going to buy them at this point, I buy the Steelbook collections because I like the art. So I think as a collector, I'm gonna start to buy more Steelbooks. And then I can buy the digital copy 2 weeks before it comes.
Well, so, it's almost this point. It's almost this point where you don't buy. I would never buy another movie ever that didn't have a digital code with it.
Oh yeah, when I asked you guys this earlier, every movie I was because I was at Best Buy earlier today, I'm ooh, I really want to get this movie. Because I was at Best Buy, they had Oliver and Company for $10, and I'm ooh, I really want to get Oliver and Company.
But
but there was it was only DVD and Blu-ray. There was no digital, so I'm like, I'm not buying it. And then I looked over, and there was like Dumbo for $15 digital copy, and I was like, ooh, I kind of want to do that, but then I realized it wasn't on sale. That's just a flat price, and you get that at any time. But yeah, so it's like
Disney's the hardest to collect.
Oh yeah, especially like we were talking earlier today.
I still can't believe you found Beauty and the Beast that cheap.
Best Buy.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I was talking to Cody earlier today, like the fact that Cody has Aladdin on his digital list, and it's like I kind of want to get Aladdin for myself because I want it, but it's in the Disney vault. There's no way I can buy Aladdin, as I also have Jungle Book, like the animated. No one else can buy that one because it's in the Disney vault. You can't go on Vudu and type in Aladdin because it won't be there. I didn't realize they did that with the vault.
Yeah,
that's
Disney.
the same thing. That's the same thing with Little Mermaid right now.
Mhm.
Everybody's waiting for the digital
That
release
drops
of Mermaid.
tomorrow.
Everybody's waiting for Disney Little Mermaid to drop because it's been in the vault for like 10 years at this point, or however long they put them in the vault. And you're like, so I told my wife, she was like, "You're buying all these movies, but why can't you buy the Little Mermaid?" And I was just like, "Because I can't. It's literally locked away in the vault."
Yeah, and that's how Disney's been doing it for years. Is like 10 to 15 to 20 years at a time, they'll lock a movie away.
That's actually not a bad idea for business because that's like supply and demand.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I put it
See,
away
I was
for 2
actually-
years, and then all of a sudden I bring it back, and all these new fans like, "I want this," and they buy it again. I once bought Lion King in a grocery store because it was the Diamond Edition. I wasn't going for Lion King. I saw it and I said, "Well, of course I'll buy it." So now I have like 4 copies of Lion King.
Two of them are digital. Two digital.
2 of them are digital.
It's like, which one do I want?
That actually came with my purchase. I didn't buy 2 individual copies. It was just they loaded 2 onto my Vudu.
But yeah, this was this conversation I was actually having with my mom earlier today, and it was why didn't they vault the newer movies? Like, why isn't Tangled vaulted or Frozen? Because if Frozen would be vaulted, the second that movie comes out, that thing's making tons of money. Even though like the mass people might be like, "Oh, I don't like Frozen." Kids, like little girls, love that movie. And if like you think that they didn't release it in like a 5-year span, that 5th year where they re-release it, the thing's gonna make so much money. Where now it's like, whatever.
But I think they only do the vault with the classics.
Oh yeah, there's only like a few movies on there, and
like Pinocchio.
The oldest, like the newest movie is The Lion King.
Yeah.
There's nothing after '94.
Mm-hmm.
So you have like classics still, like Mulan and Hercules and Tarzan.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys aren't on there.
Okay,
like,
so I actually looked it up. So it says generally Disney puts movies into the 7-year vault to hold them, then releases them. Disney's reasoning behind it is that every 7 years, a new generation of 2 to 7-year-olds come of age that enjoy the films, and generally 2 movies are released a year. So it's genius, but it's so annoying because, like, my wife's favorite Disney movie of all time is The Little Mermaid. It's the only one of the top 4 Disney movies that I consider the top 4 that I do not own because it's been in the vault since me and her have gotten together. So it's like, tomorrow's the day that it finally comes out. Tomorrow we finally are able to see it, and that's insane to me. But that's going to be interesting with the Disney streaming service.
Oh yeah.
What they're going to do with that, because they would be doing a huge disservice of not putting every title they have onto the streaming service. Like that would just be, because if you said every Disney produced movie
ever
is on the service, regardless if it's 10, maybe 15, you're going to get so many people to jump right at that thing because they own Marvel, they own DC, they own Marvel, Star Wars, and Disney.
Pixar.
That's it. That's all you need. Those are boom. I would be there. I would purchase tomorrow. There'd be no questions asked, and that's why I think they're.
See, that's where I think Warner Brothers screwed up. They made a DC streaming service. They should have done that. They should have done the Warner Brothers streaming service, because then imagine you could have had like a Harry Potter TV show or something like that. But no, they're like just DC, and I'm a big comic book fan, and I haven't subscribed to it because I'm not going to subscribe to one thing in a singular content, especially in a company that has not impressed me.
well, you also look at it too. Like you have all these different streaming services around. And you guys are big movie guys. You guys know I'm a big TV guy. So I have Netflix, Hulu, Amazon.
I mean, you're probably super excited for the Star Wars Mandalorian TV show.
To a point, like I'm more. The older I get, the more I like the Star Trek than Star Wars when I was younger. So I'm more excited for more of that content.
You don't like Discovery.
Because it's not Star Trek, Kane. Do not get me fucking started. That is not Star Trek.
He loves Last Jedi.
Canon. Fuck you.
You know what the great thing is about being a music fan is that I don't need Netflix and Hulu and all this. I need Spotify. And like
but that's what I was getting
Spotify is the best $12 a month I ever spent. You literally just pay for
I pay $5 a month and I get Spotify, Showtime, and Hulu.
But that's the thing. Like, you have all these different streaming services. It's when you budget them, you can't. Everyone wants to come out with their own streaming service, and people are going to go to the ones that have the more bang for their buck, like what Disney's going to offer, what Netflix has, what Hulu has, what Amazon's trying to do. More people are going to gravitate more towards them to pay their money, and not like what you said with the whole DC app with just that, because there's nothing else to it.
Yeah, and it's like I want to see Young Justice season 3. I want to see Titans, but at the same time, I can wait for you guys to give me that 3-week trial that you guys are probably going to put out there because you're not getting enough subscribers, and then I'll watch everything, and then I just won't subscribe.
Like CBS All Access did that for 3 months, and you could see everything from all the old shows like The Odd Couple, All in the Family, MASH.
CBS has no right in the world to have a streaming service.
Well, here's the funny thing. They did the streaming service for in America. Yeah, for Star Trek Discovery. Everywhere else in the world, you can watch it on your Netflix.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. CBS actually has a pretty smart thing, because CBS, I agree they shouldn't do. I think it's stupid.
I think Discovery would be way more popular if it was on Netflix or Hulu or Amazon Prime.
But CBS does something that's different than most people. They drive people to go see some select content that they don't. So, like, they're big on reality shows. Like, they're big on Big Brother. They're big on Survivor. They're big on Amazing Race. And they have all those seasons right there built up that you can't go purchase anywhere. Plus, when Big Brother comes around, this reality show, they do this thing called live feeds, which people means they have no lives. But you can watch the people in the house on CBS All Access in your living room. And you used to have to pay that service separate. So
that sounds like really creepy.
I remember when Big Brother was like church. It was like Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. All right, 9:00. Let's sit down and watch Big Brother. And then it was like, there's things like relationships and girlfriends.
But the thing,
my high school econ teacher auditioned for Big Brother 3 times and got turned down 3 times.
But I mean, the thing, what they could really capitalize with that service is a lot of their backlogged content with shows, with all their original shows that CBS owns, for especially to get older viewers into it. Like, Well,
a lot of people, what people don't really realize fully is how. So certain companies did not jump on the streaming service when they needed to most. And that's like Dish Network and DirecTV in the States, because they just assumed they'd be around forever. But as soon as Netflix came out with streaming, now their prices used to be $100. They used to have to get cable for $120 for 190 channels, and then we give you the 3 HBO blah 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 for free. Then now I just saw an ad, $60 for 120 channels. Exactly. You have to change your tune.
Yeah. Well, not only that,
$60 is insane to pay when you have to pay for commercials, when all I have to do is pay Netflix, Hulu, and I'm not even at $60 by 6 streaming services.
Well, not only that, Sling TV, because I had that a while ago, and that worked great. That was all cable channels. For the most you would pay is $40 a month. You could watch all your live content, stream it without cable.
Right.
And it's it's the new age of things, and yeah, cable and dish, they're trying to stay relevant in the changing times.
So you used to be able to stay in cable used to be the strong person because they had the one thing that you couldn't stream at the time, and that's sports. You couldn't stream sports. But now, as a diehard Red Sox fan, I pay MLB.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Wait a minute here. Wait. I'm sorry. I have to stop you for a second. Wait a minute. Cody Newberry.
Okay, so I'm a Red Sox fan. So on MLB, I pay $80 a year.
Yeah.
And I get every Red Sox game.
Which is $80 way too much.
That's insane. If I have to break $80 over 6 months.
Well, that's just not every Red Sox game. That's every game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a good deal.
But I just watched the Red Sox games, and that is literally 162 games for $80. Done deal. No problem. No questions asked.
Yeah. Like if the NFL offered that for $80 a year and you could stream every game you wanted off the NFL network, oh my God, they wouldn't even have to worry about money again.
That's the insane thing. So I think when the Disney streaming service, I will be totally shocked if they don't do $14.99. That will be the most shocking one because that's what HBO offers, which I think HBO's price is still insane. When you boil it down to what they offer they have one premiere thing. It's called Game of Thrones.
Well, now,
But that cash cow's coming to an end.
Mm-hmm.
So like $14.99. So like what I did for the new seasons, I purchase for the 2 months, and then I cancel it.
Well,
because I don't need you anymore.
See, this is why for me, like, because when we talked earlier, I love collecting the physical copies. Like, when HBO has their good shows on, I want to capitalize on them and not have to keep paying that every month. Like, that's why I'll buy the physical copy and I can just rewatch it all that I want. This one's Entourage.
Oh, fantastic! Great show.
Yeah, and I found them all and tracked them all down, so that way I'm not having to pay $14.99 a month when I can just get my feel, put it back on the shelf, and after the initial investment, I'm not out any more money.
See, this is what I love about not having cable. So, for instance, the Super Bowl, I was literally like, "Hey, friend who has cable, can I borrow your login information so that I can stream it via CTV Go?"
No, that's the genius thing that the Super Bowl did this year, for the States at least. If you went to CBSSports.com or CBS, you got to watch it. No charge, no nothing. They got views because of that simple thing. If the Oscars did the same exact thing, your viewership would skyrocket.
Well, you know why CBS did that.
Oh, yeah.
Because, well, not only for that, they wanted to get some good press because, there's some things they have bad press about. They wanted to get that to get the good press. And for a game of the year that is American, Jesus fucking Christ.
Who the fuck invented the hipster in here?
I was waiting for that.
Put your Ridley crown away.
I do have.
Little boy, are you waiting for your mom to pick up in her 04 Dodge Caravan to band practice where you play triangle?
I got new prescription sunglasses. I got new prescription sunglasses.
No, he's not cool enough for cowbell.
I'll try them on for tonight and see how it looks. And like as soon as I got the call, Henry Sanchez just goes, "Who invited the douchebag?"
If you wear them to Chicago, I'm breaking them.
I am worried. I have to wear them to Chicago. They're prescription.
All right. Sorry, Cody.
Get normal glasses.
I have normal glasses.
So
they just aren't tinted.
This community has built up such great personalities amongst them. There's some on the call here. The one that does not get enough credit after getting to know him, Kane McMillan needs to pretty much do stand-up at times. Kane McMillan is one of the funniest people in this channel, in this community. His response to Caleb half the time literally keeps me going in this world because he and Caleb have the best banter, and Caleb literally shuts him down most times, and it's great to watch.
Oh, yeah.
Why do you think I enjoy it most of all?
I also feel bad.
He literally pulls the. I almost cared. Yeah, just sends
Kane-
it right to him.
I am merely the Costello to Abbott, to Kane's Abbott. That's just how it is.
All I'm saying is I usually feel bad because like I'll get really mad at Caleb, and then he's like this the whole time. He's just like, okay, yep,
Yeah.
do whatever you want.
So
Yep.
you guys want to play a game?
One second. When Caleb gets upset and angry, he is a beaten victim. He literally will just okay.
That's how he escapes it. That's how he escapes it.
It's not even escaping it. It's just I don't give a shit anymore.
Oh yeah.
No, that's how you fucking escape
it's called the Brooklyn Vale approach. After you get punched enough, you literally just sit there and you're like, all right, cool. All right, moving on. Next panelist. But yeah, you guys want to play a game?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so Tim, I want you to pick a partner.
Scarlett Johansson.
No, I want you to pick a partner. I mean, that's a fair choice. That's a fair choice. But I want you to pick a partner on this panel.
I thought I was. That's bullshit. I thought I was getting Scarlett Johansson. Okay.
Fucking bullshit question.
You wish.
It's a bullshit
Yes,
question.
goddamn right. I wish.
Don't do it, Tim. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Kane McMillan.
Damn.
All right. So Tim and Kane versus Cody and Caleb.
Cody will be fine.
In a rendition of Multiplex Family Feud.
Oh,
I have
Cody, we're fine.
I have some adult-themed questions.
Oh dear God!
All about a
Family
rival.
Feud. So introducing the Smith family. They are taking on the. We're gonna say Newberry. Newberry seem like they put on the pants in a relationship.
That's true.
So you have the Smith family versus the Newberry family. We're gonna go to you. We're gonna go to Tim and Cody first. We have top 7 answers on the board. The point value is single. We're gonna treat this like speed round. Name an Olympic sport you'd watch more often if it were played in the nude.
Volleyball.
Survey says that's the number 1 answer with 21.
There we go, Cody.
So Cody, would you like? Cody,
Well,
would you like to
I did the
pass the
tap,
play?
and I thought I got to go first. God damn it!
That's not how Family Feud works.
Can I hear the question one more time?
Name an Olympic sport you'd watch more often if it were played in the nude.
Yeah, we'll play.
All right. Well, let's introduce the Newberry family. So, Cody, how are we doing today?
Oh, I'm fantastic. How are you?
Could you introduce the rest of your family?
Yeah, this is my dipshit son, Caleb.
I get it from my dad.
He likes to lick stop signs and punch elderly women. We're happy to be here.
We here at Multiplex Entertainment do not condone the violence against women. Please.
Why
All right.
is Caleb dabbing?
Because that's all Cody does.
All right. So,
Like
Caleb.
father, like son.
All right, Caleb. Name an Olympic sport you'd watch more often if it were played in the nude.
What even? Okay. What are some of the Olympic sports off the top of my head that I can think of?
Crap. Caleb doesn't know what the Olympics are.
I gotta guess. Tennis?
Survey says number 6 with 5.
Fuck.
No strikes. Cody, once again, I want you to name an Olympic sport you'd watch more often if it were played in the nude.
Swimming.
Survey says number 3.
There we go. We're going. We got it.
It's bullshit.
All right. So, Caleb Coho,
Bullshit.
once again,
It's fucking
you know
bullshit.
you know the question. Name an Olympic sport you watch more often played in the nude.
Are you trying to take Steve Harvey's job?
Gymnastics?
Survey says
God damn it!
it is number 2.
Yeah.
So answers 1, 2, 3, and 6 are off the table. We're still looking for 7, 5, and 4.
Let's go.
Skiing.
Survey says that is your first strike.
I mean, in the nude, in the cold. I don't know about that.
Yeah, but things start moving. You never know.
You're right. Okay.
Of course, Brooklyn has to bring up nudity the first time.
Well, he said it was going to be adult themed.
I don't know how specific the.
We're gonna need an answer in 5.
100-meter dash.
Survey says we'll accept it. Track and field.
Okay, that's what I was trying to get at. I didn't know how deep it was.
Track and field is number 7. Bottom one. 3. So once again, you have one strike. Looking for 5 and 4. Once again, name an Olympic sport you'd watch more often if it were played.
Would you consider pole vaulting track and field, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I was trying to see if we had multiple answers in there or not.
I have a guess, but I can't say shit.
Not until
you
yeah,
might have
until we get there.
You might have an opportunity to steal.
I have an idea after you.
Wrestling.
Survey says
Uh-uh.
it is actually number 5.
Ooh.
This is fucking
Number 5. So one strike, one left answer on the board for a potential clean sweep. Once again, name an Olympic sport. Name an Olympic sport you'd watch more often if it were played in the nude.
Come on, you stop sign licking son.
Eat more of those paint chips. Forget what you said.
I'm gonna guess basketball.
Survey says.
Take that damn beanie off your head, you moron.
That is your second strike.
You guess skiing. Don't call me a moron.
All right, guys.
All right, Kane, it's falling apart. We might have this.
One answer left. Number 4 answer on the board. Cody, name an Olympic sport you'd watch more often if it were played in the nude.
It's gonna be wrong, but I doubt they're gonna guess it. I'm gonna go curling.
I was actually thinking that.
Survey says. That is your 3rd strike.
We're out.
Okay.
We now go over. We now go over to the Smith family.
I'm trying to think of one that would work. And I'm thinking maybe figure skating.
Oh yeah, because I was thinking either that or maybe water polo because I know they do that.
Both are solid.
Yeah,
but one involves more spinning.
Mm-hmm. Go with it. Go with figure skating.
We're gonna say figure skating.
Survey says. And the Newberry family gets 88 points in a race to 300. All right, let's find out what the number 4 answer was. Number 4, soccer.
Oh,
Soccer with 18.
A lot of running.
Olympic sport.
A lot of running.
Yes, soccer is very much so an Olympic sport. All right. Well, we are now going to see Caleb and Kane come to the podium. What's coming up, guys?
Weird places to arrive. Hey.
So do we just say a name?
Yeah. No. Oh no. You just buzz in with an answer. We're treating it like speed round debate. All right. I want you, gentlemen. Let's see here. Top 8 answers on the board.
Okay.
I want you to name a place where you might hide something you wanted to smuggle into prison.
But
survey says
number 1.
That is the number 2 answer. That is the number 2 answer. Caleb Coho for the potential to get the number 1.
What's the question again?
In your mouth.
It's just for Caleb.
In the mouth?
Yeah. Like
survey says. That is incorrect. All right, so Kane, would you like to pass or play?
Tim, what are you thinking?
I think we could do this. If we sat down and think about it, I think we could do this.
Okay.
All right, we'll play.
All right. Well, let's welcome the Smith family to Family Feud. I'm joined by the head of household, Tim Smith. Tim, how you doing?
Oh, very good, very good. Here's my son to win. Can't wait to compete. I treat him a lot better apparently than what the Newberry family treats their child.
Hey, what are you, my therapist? Take a walk.
You need a therapist, sir.
All right, guys. So, 7 more answers up on the board. I want you to name a place where you might want to hide something you wanted to smuggle into prison.
Oh my gosh!
Honestly,
in your mouth, you moron.
Honestly, I can. Laundry would be a very good. Like hiding it in the laundry to sneak it into prison.
Need a little more specific than laundry.
Oh, fuck no.
We're gonna go 5. 4.
Sneaking it into garments,
2.
then into fabrics.
Survey says, I'll accept it. Bra. We'll accept bra.
Okay.
Undergarments, yeah, that's fine.
Undergarments, not a bra. Undergarments, a bra.
What was the
All
number?
right.
What was
It
that?
was the number 4.
Okay.
9.
Number 4.
So look at number 2 and number 4 are off the table. Once again, Kate, I want you to name place where you might want to hide something you want smuggled into jail.
In the butt.
I already said it.
Oh no, he said what was number 2?
Oh, and number 2, up the butt. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's clearly number 1, right?
I'm going to say inside like food.
Survey says
What in the butt?
we'll accept it. In a cake is the number 1 answer.
Okay.
What?
Who delivers cakes to prison? You get a shit.
that is the number 1 answer. All right, so back over to Tim. Number 1, 2, and 4 are off the board. Looking for a place you might want to hide something when you wanted to smuggle into prison.
Swallow it in your stomach.
Survey says no.
That's coming out the butt.
Yeah,
That's coming out the butt.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
All right, over to Kane.
I would say that you would hide it inside of a book.
Okay.
Survey says that is your second strike.
Ah, god damn it.
All right, Tim. This is a lot harder than theirs.
Yeah.
What?
Can you say the options that's already been said?
All right, in a cake
Mr.
and up a
Harvey.
bust, we're 1 and 2, and then we have bra was the number 4. So we're still looking for 3, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I've never been to prison.
I've only seen prison shows.
5.
In a sock. Coming
Survey says it's on the board. It's number 6. So I believe with 2 strikes, Kane, it's back over to you. To avoid passing it over to the Newberry family, I want you to name a place where you might want to hide something you wanted to smuggle into prison.
Man, when you're watching Family Feud, you're like, yeah, that's pretty easy. But in real life, you're like, ooh, I'm worried I might say something stupid and look like one of those guys.
Naked grandma.
Naked grandma.
A pillow.
Survey says
Man, you don't get to
that is
you don't
your
get to bring your damn pillow to prison.
that is your 3rd strike. All right, we move over to the Newberry family as they've been patiently thinking here. All right, guys, we're gonna need an answer here. What do you got?
Cody, go ahead.
Oh, you moron! Because you haven't been paying attention, yeah.
Yeah.
They strip search everywhere. I'm gonna say your hair. I don't know. I'm just gonna say hair.
Survey says
Mm-mm.
they got the steal. It is the 8th answer.
Oh my fucking
No
Christ.
way.
So they get 30. They got 31, 39, 61, 70. They got 75 points on top of their 88.
Oh my
Keep
fucking
track of your own score. All right,
Write it
let's
down,
find out what
Caleb.
find out what the other answer is. Number 7 with a guard.
What?
Let's go to number 5 in your shoe.
I was about to say
And-
too. Okay.
And finally, number 3 answer of places where you might want to hide something you want to smuggle in prison. Underwear.
Huh.
Underwear.
Okay.
Underwear.
All right. So the Newberry family able to get that steal. We're now going on to question number 3. We're back to Cody and Tim.
Okay.
This is actually going to be a good one. On which topic might a father give advice to his son?
Sex.
Puberty. Fuck.
Cody said it.
Survey says on sex. Number 1 answer.
God damn it.
How many?
All right.
How many are there?
Top 7. Would you like to pass or play?
Son, I've talked to you a lot about subjects, so we're gonna play.
What about how to run into stop signs? Yeah, that ought to be real great for your dysfunctional family.
All right. So we are back. We are back to Caleb Coho.
Yes.
Once again, I want you to say on which topic might a father give advice to his son?
Girls.
I already said.
Sex and girls the same? Okay.
No.
Women / relationships is number 1.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So you just counted it all as one? Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay.
And no, butt sex does not count. It's a separate thing.
It's oral moral.
Okay. So we got relationships. Oh,
good lord.
Driving.
Yes.
Driving.
What was that?
Driving.
Survey says it is number 6.
Perfect.
Sports.
Survey says it is number 7. All right, Caleb Coho.
Okay. Sports, dating, or whatever, and car driving.
We need answer in 5.
Job / job interviews.
Survey says this is number 2 answer.
Great.
So we're still looking for 3, 4, and 5, Cody. I want you to name a topic on what your father might want to give advice to his son.
And what I said before? Sorry.
Women relationships / butt sex, jobs, driving, and sports.
School.
Survey says it's actually your first strike.
Oh. So the sons don't care about grades, I understand.
I imagine this was taken in a place like Missouri or Alabama or one of those.
Okay. Probably PEI, you piece of crap.
So relationships with your cousin.
Hey, you know what they say? Keep it in the family.
Arkansas
Maybe in Canada.
Okay, jobs,
only has
dating.
All right, Caleb, I want you to name a topic that a father might give advice to his son.
I guess if school's not one, the one I was thinking of is probably not one either.
Good lord, Caleb.
Let's try parenting advice.
Oh wow.
What did you say?
Parenting advice.
Survey says yes. It is number 4.
What?
Cody, I am
Yeah.
a golden god. Listen to me.
We're still looking for 3 and 5.
Golden God. How many are left?
3 and 5, just 2 left.
Oh, I guess a father and son can talk about things. Work?
Survey. Yeah, no, that's I already said it's jobs.
God damn it, Brooklyn.
Oh, sorry. Well, Steve Harvey would tell you if it's already been said.
Not if I pay him off.
I'll punch you in the face.
I accept tidbits.
Give advice on
There go 5.
cars.
Survey says
Good guess.
that is
Really?
That's a good guess.
it's your second strike.
All right, Caleb.
No, Caleb.
Yep.
You need to hit this to stay in it. I want you to name a topic that a father might give advice to his son. Still looking for 3 and 5.
Okay, 3 and 5, and we got.
Let's get 3.
Let's try and get
Five's
the 3,
always.
huh? Okay. We need to try and get the 3. Okay, so let's try and think. The number 1 was dating, and the number
Booty call.
sure booty call, whatever. Okay, so the one was girls. 2 was
Jobs.
jobs. Okay, So what is just as important as those? What was 4? Do we have a 4?
Children / family.
Okay, what is more important than family and less important than job and sex?
Smoking weed.
The one that I have is probably going to be a number. Wait, would money advice count with job advice?
No, that's different.
Okay, I'm going to say money advice.
Survey says that is correct. Number 3.
Yeah,
personal
baby.
Finance.
Golden God.
I'm a golden god.
Personal
I should
finance.
go
So
join
once
Family
again,
Feud.
guys, we're looking for number 5. If you hit it, you sweep the board and you move into fast money. If you're incorrect, you give it to the Smith family where they can steal, but you still go on the fast money because you have the more points, and they realize there's only 3 questions until fast money.
It's triple points, ain't it? That's how they do it in Family Feud.
No.
Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah. Okay. So if Tim and Kane have the opportunity to steal and get it, they'll move into fast money.
Okay.
That's so dumb.
That's how they do it in the show. Triple points.
Yeah, that's how they do it.
I thought there were more questions.
I
for
call
fast money.
shenanigans.
Don't make me get Steve Harvey in here to whoop your white ass.
Your mother.
Your mother.
I'm going to say.
We're gonna go 5.
Oh no, that's relationship advice. I don't know, bro.
3.
It's back to us, right?
2.
Religious advice.
Survey says.
That's A.
All right, we're going over to the Smith family for a
I
steal.
would have said something else.
Okay.
I don't care.
We have a question, Brooklyn, and we need you to clarify.
Okay.
Would puberty count as relationships and
Yes.
all that? It does?
Okay.
Okay, because I think they're completely separate.
Oh crap.
Why do I
On the
have
board.
pubes down there?
Yes.
What's already on the board?
Yes.
Yes.
Women / relationships / butt sex.
Don't know how
Jobs.
that involves puberty.
Jobs, personal finance, children / family, driving, and sports. Still looking for number 5.
Man, if I had a dad, I could. But, what shaving? Would shaving count?
yes, that could. Yeah.
'Cause I ain't asking my mom about that.
Yeah. I mean,
You want to go for it?
yeah. Let's go for it.
Shaving.
And the team / family moving into fast money is the Newberries.
What was it?
All right,
That's a
let's
great
go.
guess.
Let's number 5 is drugs / alcohol.
Oh
Ooh.
god damn it! Of course, because everything has to be about fucking dare nowadays. God fucking damn it!
Well,
All right, well,
we put up the best score ever in Family Feud.
okay, I need to write down these answers because actually
Through and
doing
through.
fast money in this scenario is fucking intense.
So what? Do we kick one of them out of the call?
No.
Nope.
Caleb can just take off his headphones.
All right, are you going to work like this? Perfect. All right, we are going to start off with Cody Newberry and fast money. I'm just going to see how many questions there are, so I'm not a complete dumbass.
There's 5. It should be.
There are 5. Oh, okay, that's interesting. So Caleb could actually keep his headphones on because if there's round 1 and round 2.
Okay.
Okay. So Caleb, you can keep your headphones on. Yeah. It's round 1 and round 2. All right. So Tim or Kane, can one of you set the timer for 30 seconds?
I got you. Hold on.
Okay.
Dude, it's already 11:30. What?
Oh, it's 12:30 here.
What?
All right. So Cody Newberry, 30 seconds on the clock. Time begins after I start reading the first question. Tim, I might actually get you to record answers while I'm asking these questions. Because this is
Okay.
Okay, I got it.
you got.
Let me know when you guys need me.
Time begins after I start reading the first question.
Like when you finish or start?
When I finish reading the first question. All right.
When he arrives.
Name something a person on a diet might order at a restaurant.
Salad.
How many hours of sleep do you need each night to feel awake the next day?
8.
Name a language that makes anything sound sexy.
Spanish.
Name a part of the body people see a plastic surgeon about.
Boobs.
Name something you do not want to do on a Sunday.
Work.
All right, Cody. I will awkwardly put my arm around you, as it is totally creepy.
I'll grab your ass. It's fine.
Oh, yummy. All right.
Yeah,
First question in round 1 was name something a person on a diet might order at a restaurant. Tim, what did he answer?
He answered soup.
I answered salad.
Salad.
Oh, salad. Sorry.
Survey says that's the number 1 answer with 35 points. Question number 2 in Fast Money. How many hours of sleep do you need each night to feel awake the next day? You said 8 hours. Survey said that's the number 1 answer with 29. Third question. Name a language that makes anything sound sexy. You said Espanol. That is actually the number 3 answer with 11.
Wow.
Number 1 was French with 40.
Guess number 1, France.
It just sounds like you're stuck up.
Name a part of the body people see a plastic surgeon about. You said tig old bitties. That is the number 1 with 30.
Tig old bitties.
Name something you do not want to do on a Sunday. You said work. Answer is number 2 with 25.
Is number 1 going to church?
Number 1 is waking up early.
Oh,
So it's in line with what you're thinking. Gabe.
How many points did he get for salad?
For salad,
Yeah.
he got 29.
Okay.
No, salad he got 35.
35. Okay.
Yeah.
This is fun. I like this.
Fuck you.
All right now.
You picked Kane. That's your first problem. You should have just let me and Kane, and we would have won. Me and Kane would have won. You were still lost.
All right, there.
No, I would have carried Tim to a win anyway.
Yes.
All righty, Cody. We're gonna bring on your son, Caleb Newberry. Thank you for playing Fast Money. We're gonna bring Caleb onto the stage.
Yep. Okay.
All right, Caleb. Cody did pretty well. Tim, how many points did he get in round 1?
Math is hard.
He's better at math than me, so it's okay.
Hold on.
That's true.
like 16.
130.
All right, he got 130 points. He only needs 70 points to get 200 points, which results in what prize?
Fast money.
Not being fired.
$20,000.
Not being fired.
Provided by Griffin
right.
Mail.
Yeah.
Can I get that on Venmo?
I'll give it to you up your ass.
Hey.
All right, so we're gonna give you 30 seconds on the board. Time's gonna begin after I read the first question.
Okay.
What's the first thing you would do if you inherited $1 million?
Buy a new car.
Name a fruit that reminds you of a part of the human body.
Grapefruit.
Name an athlete who made the news for being involved in the big scandal.
Sorry, say that one more time.
Name an athlete who made the news for being involved in the big scandal.
O.J. Simpson.
Wait a minute here. Pause the clock.
I messed up, Cody, because I was thinking of something else. I had
What did he say?
Oh, okay.
The fucking fruit one. I messed up.
What
Shit.
did he say?
I said grapefruit, but I meant
No,
to say something else.
the other one.
I said O.J. Simpson, and then I said
Okay.
for the first one, I said something. I can't remember what the first question even was.
Okay, O.J. Simpson. All right.
How much time do I have on my
I hate
That's I gotta figure out something there. That doesn't make
It's not
sense.
on there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why in round 2 was there only 3 questions in Fast Money? Okay, we're gonna give you the other 2 here.
Oh, round
Okay.
2
Give-
could be like a sudden death scenario.
No, we'll give him we'll add on the other 2 questions, so we'll give him another we'll give him 10 seconds.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Do you have the questions?
So, yeah, I have questions right here.
Just tell me when to go.
Yeah, after I finish reading this question.
Mhm.
Name a place you might pick up a date who isn't interested in a serious relationship.
A bar.
Name a food you might buy from a cart at the park.
Cotton candy.
All right. There we go. All right, let's
Grapefruit.
go over your answers.
I hate myself, Cody. Wow. I meant to say eggplant, but I messed up.
What is that?
The
Okay.
emoji, the freaking emoji.
All right, first question you answered in round number 2 was, what's the first thing you would do if you inherited $1 million? You said,
Buy a new car.
Buy a new
survey
car.
says, number 2 with 24 points.
House.
Number 1 answer was quit job.
Oh, wow. That's actually a correct answer.
Yeah.
My ass would not be going back to work tomorrow.
Name a fruit that reminds you of a part of the human body. You said grapefruit.
Yep.
Survey says big old 0.
Yep.
Number 1 answer for normal people is
Eggplant.
a banana.
Oh, banana. Right.
Dumbass.
I feel doubly stupid.
Name an athlete
That's
who made the news for being involved in a big scandal. You said O.J. Simpson. Survey says number 3.
What?
Was Tiger Woods number 1?
Whoa.
Tiger Woods was number 2. Lance Armstrong was number 1.
Wow. Is this topic? Is this like related at like a certain decade?
There are Lance Armstrong has 24. O.J. Simpson has 22.
Okay,
so
so
they're
it's pretty
close.
close.
All right. Name a place you might pick up a date who isn't interested in a serious relationship. You said bar. Let's not confuse ourselves here. Bar was the number 1 answer with 31. And the last question you answered the fast money. Name a food you might buy from a cart at the park. You said cotton candy.
Mm-hmm.
Survey says big old 0. Number 1 answer was ice cream.
Oh. Yeah.
Dumb stuff.
All right,
when you think quickly, it's not.
Yeah, grapefruit. We know.
Yeah, piss off.
All right. Final point total 207 points.
Yeah! I'm quitting my job.
Call you way to carry Caleb.
Yeah,
All right.
pretty much.
So, because I feel bad for Tim and Kane, they actually get their own version of fast money as well.
Oh, Jesus.
How they did during the normal round, they definitely deserve it. Okay, go ahead.
Fuck you.
How many points did they get?
0.
200.
They got 0 points.
Oh yeah. No, but how many did you guys get in fast money? Like it's over 200.
I think he said 207.
207.
All right, 207. So if you guys can beat 207, you guys win.
No, that's not happening at all.
Okay, what if we get over 250?
A serious high five. All right, who's going first, Tim or King?
Tim.
Tim can go.
I just want to.
All right, I'll go.
To make sure I'm all right. 1, 2, 3,
right.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Who's recording?
9, 10. I'm all
I
right.
I will record answers if Cody.
Nobody worry about me.
What am I?
You got to give me a 5.
You're timing them.
You're timing.
Okay.
All right, Tim, you're going first.
Mm-hmm.
30 seconds on the clock. Time begins after I finish reading the first question.
Let me get my cock up. What? Ready? 30 seconds?
Yes, time begins after I finish reading the first question. Name the month in the year that has the most babies born.
June.
Name a reason people take out a loan.
Car payment.
Name something that is often made out of rubber.
Tires.
Name something people do when they try to get out of speeding tickets.
Say they're in emergency.
Name a specific issue the Democrats and Republicans never seem to agree on.
Money.
Time.
All right, right in time.
Oh, got close.
Good job. All right, first question that you answered in Fast Money. Name the month of the year that has the most babies born. Caleb, what do you say?
You said June.
Survey says number 5.
I guess number 1.
Is it
Yes.
September?
Yeah, I'm gonna say September. September.
September is number 2. Looking
thinking
for November.
Oh. Yeah, is November 9 months after February?
Yeah,
I'm
actually,
trying to-
yeah.
So November, yeah.
All right. Question 2 with Fast Money was Name a reason people take out a loan. Tim, you said, I believe, to buy a car.
Yeah.
Survey says it's actually number 2. Number 1 with a majority was buy a house with 55.
Yeah.
Name something that is often made out of rubber. You said a tire. You missed the joke answer. Survey says number 1 with 37.
Okay.
Name something people do when they try to get out of speeding tickets. You said
Say they're in an emergency.
Suck them off. What?
Survey says incorrect. 0. Nothing.
Cry number 1.
Cry is number 1.
Flirt's number 2, I assume, right?
How far was suck them off?
That was actually number 2.
Yeah, flirt. Flirt is number 2.
I'm glad
All
you
right,
said we'll suck them off, Cody.
Your last question in Fast Monday. Name a specific issue that the Democrats and the Republicans never seem to agree on. You said
Money.
and survey says number 4. We'll say taxes
Okay.
with 7. Number 1 answer, it was immigration.
Mm.
All right, so now we move on to Kane Smith.
How many points was that altogether?
Well, 5, 2, 1, 4.
That's
You're
it.
not counting all the points.
I don't know what the point values are.
You're supposed to be paying attention. You have one job.
What are the point values? I'll do the math real quick.
Why
7.
did he choose to add them up? And
7, 24, 37, 0, and 7.
Okay, hold on. 1 second.
Use a calculator.
I am.
1 carry the 2, add 4.
75.
7.
Yeah, 75.
All right. Well, Cade, we move into your portion of fast.
Cade, you have
Tim,
your work.
Tim didn't do so well. You got to get a buttload of points.
Oh no.
We're gonna throw 30 seconds on the clock.
Kane just looks, what the hell? Hold on.
Once again,
Okay.
time begins after I finish reading the first question.
Okay.
Whenever our timekeeper is ready.
5 questions ready.
I'm ready.
All right. Who do you really hope not to run into when you're out on a date?
An X.
Other than a speed bump, name something that many drivers violate, even though it is meant to control traffic.
Like a street light.
Name something you really hope your airplane pilot isn't doing.
Drinking.
After how many dates is a relationship considered serious?
3.
Name a place that would be profitable to rob if you could get away with it.
Can you repeat that? I heard someone laughing.
Name a place that would be profitable to rob if you could get away with it.
Bank.
All right.
We know what Kane gets busy after the 3rd date. Hey!
It's a number.
Don't trust that McMillan, I'll tell you.
All right. First question that you answered. Who do you really hope not to run into when you're on a date? The number 1 answer was obviously X with 28 points.
I thought it was a
priest.
Other than a speed bump, name something that many drivers violate, even though it's meant to control traffic. You said a street light. Survey says number 3, 16 points. Number 1 answer was a stop sign.
Dang it. I was thinking that.
With 39 points. Name something you really hope your pilot isn't doing. You said drinking. Survey says number 3 with 20. Number 1 answer was taking a nap.
Okay.
The number 5 answer, though, number 5 answer is hilarious, though. Name something you really hope your airplane pilot isn't doing. Number 5 answer was stewardess. After how many dates is the relationship considered serious? You said
3.
Survey says number 3.
Oh, nice.
Number 1 answer was 5.
How many points?
How many points?
14.
Those are some respectable individuals.
Name a place that would be profitable to rob if you could get away with it. You said
Bank.
and that was the number 1 answer with 37 points.
And was X 37 points as well? Just want to clarify.
X was
62.
X was 28.
28. All right, doing the math real quick.
Skip a few.
115 plus
minus 1,
75
with the
is
stop
190.
115 is what Kane got.
Yeah, but added together, it's 190.
Okay.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
So they didn't get it.
And you're
Next to be, guys.
And your winner is the Newberry sandwich with the surprise.
They didn't
Nobody.
even get $20,000.
No.
I tried.
Hey, he
Well-
had a lot of weight to carry. Don't worry about it.
You know,
That was
at
fun.
least you don't think the human body.
Wow, you're going to get your ass beat, Chicago there, Caleb.
What? You were the
Like a
dead weight for the
grapefruit.
team.
Oofa.
Man, my new phone case came in. I'm so happy.
It looks so stupid.
Like your hat.
Ooh.
You're
Shots.
You're a slut pirate.
Hey,
You
Caleb.
look, like a blueberry.
Hey, Caleb.
So
Yeah. Are you going to wear your beanie in Chicago?
probably
Should we all get matching beanies?
yes.
No.
Can we
no,
please? That'd
no,
be so
me and
great.
Cody are going to snatch his beanie, hold it up
Beanie's
above him, and play keep away.
I mean, how tall are you, Tim?
5'10", 5'11".
How tall are you, Caleb?
5'6".
Okay, so you can probably do it a little bit. Cody, how tall are you?
5'11".
Okay.
Almost 6 foot.
Okay.
Yeah, on stilts, I'm 6'7", but it's not a big deal.
Who's the tallest one going to be there?
Robert.
Yeah, probably. That'd be hilarious.
Robert's actually not a hobbit.
Like, he actually shows us, and he's like, he shows up, he's actually like 6'7". We're like, what the hell? Who the hell are you? You're more Gandalf than the Hobbit.
And he comes with a deep rusket voice, like, I'm the Hobbit. Like,
5
no, you're
o'clock,
fucking
5
not. Who are you?
5 o'clock shadow, 6'7", deep, super deep voice.
You got a fucking problem.
Robert hired
I'm
a
the
body
Phantom Fight
stand-in.
champion. I'm the Phantom Fight champion, bitch.
First, I'll take your title. Then I'll take your. Never mind.
Man,
What'd you
Are we
say?
still
So-
live?
Take your lunch money.
you know that that Facebook group, Cody, that you showed me the other day with the codes? Yeah, I bought 3 movies today.
What'd you
Hello.
buy?
What'd you buy?
I got War for the Planet of the Apes because I didn't have it. I got Lion
Already-
King because I didn't have it, and I got Hail Caesar because I didn't have it.
What is? We are a group. Stop buying everything people already have. This is being
Okay, but understand, if I
Really?
ever get kicked off of someone's account, I won't have those movies.
Okay,
Why
but
would I
Cody
get
has
you
2
And they
things
were
of
also
Lion King.
$4.
You got Lion King for $4?
I got Lion King for $4. I got
Who'd you sleep with?
I got Hail Caesar for $2, and I got War for the Planet of the Apes for $3.
You spent way too much on Hail Caesar.
Brooklyn, I have a question for you.
I have an answer.
I'm going to give you 2 movies.
Okay.
Tell me which one's better. Do not use your evil bias against me. Just answer like as a true.
Oh, are you gonna
Okay?
do the thing from last night? I could give him the whole bracket from last night.
No.
I got it.
Way too long.
Well, just
Coco,
him, he can fly through it.
No.
Coco, or The Lion King?
Brooklyn's Canadian, so he automatically doesn't like Mexicans.
That's racist. That's
Whoa.
fucking racist.
Whoa!
He's the North. What are you talking about? What do you relate to? What do you relate
That's
to? Coco?
Texans, not Canadians.
He's the Northern
as
Mexican.
much as I
He's the Northern Mexican.
as much as
Yeah.
I adore Coco and the emotional pull that it had, you can't go wrong with Lion King.
Okay.
For now.
Okay, the
Right.
Lion King or Aladdin?
Lion King.
The Lion King or your wife?
Wow.
Give me Pride Rock, baby.
Sex, a movie, my wife that I adore,
Movie.
that is more to me than just sex, a movie. I'm gonna go with my wife. Final answer.
Hey, Kane, I have an idea.
Or
I
sex.
have an idea.
Okay.
I have a 16 seed version of this bracket where it's just the top 16. Do you want to try this with just the 16s? With just 1 through 16? This is a Disney Pixar movie bracket that we did last night, but it's just the top 16 seeds.
And we would actually have majority.
And we would have 5 people, so it would go faster, and we have a definitive thing this time.
Fine.
All right. So I'm gonna start with the number 7 seed versus the number 10 seed. Up or Ratatouille?
Up.
Up.
I got Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
What are we saying here? Up Ratatouille?
Up or Ratatouille?
Up by Ratatouille.
All right.
Up by a.
All right.
You dirty
Ratatouille
traitor.
moves on. All right. The number 2 seed, Inside Out, versus the number 15 seed, Monsters Inc.
Monsters Inc.
I got Monsters Inc.
I got
Inside
Monsters,
Out.
Inc.
That doesn't matter.
There's majority, Monsters Inc.
I'm so torn because Monsters Inc. I will rewatch as much as I can. But Inside Out is like a handful of movies like where I'll watch once and I'll only watch once, and just because of the impact that it had on me,
Okay,
I would probably go to Inside Out.
All right.
You're a rat bastard.
Here we go. The number 6 seed, Toy Story, or the number 11 seed, Beauty and the Beast. I got Beauty and the Beast.
Story?
Toy Story.
I got Beauty and the Beast.
What's this? What is it right now?
It's Toy Story, Beauty and the Beast. It's 2-1 Toy Story.
Kane, go ahead.
Make it interesting. Beauty and the Beast.
What's the other movie? Beauty and versus what?
Toy
Beauty and the
Story.
Beast or Toy Story?
Oh, I must. Oh, is the second one on there?
No. Yes.
No. Yes.
Sorry, I was looking at the wrong spot. All 3 Toy Stories are on this bracket.
Oh, okay. Then I'm going Beauty and the Beast.
All right, Beauty and the Beast.
Second one's better.
Beauty and the Beast moves
Second
on.
one's way better.
All right, the number 3 seed, Coco, or the number 14 seed, Fantasia.
Coco.
Asia.
All right, well, I'm going to write Coco down because me and Cody and Brooklyn are all probably going Coco.
I said Coco too.
What are we saying here? Coco over what?
Fantasia.
Oh yeah, Coco.
All right,
By miles.
the number 5 seed, Finding Nemo, versus the number 12 seed, The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Finding
Nemo.
Nemo.
Alright, we
Fish
got 2 for
are
Nemo,
friends, not
3 for Nemo, 4 for Nemo. There we go. And
Wake
Tim, would
up,
you have gone
Richie.
Nightmare?
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
high.
All right, here we go.
Tim can't be in the top 20 in Chicago.
The
I
number
don't
4
support his
seed,
judgment.
the number 4 seed, Wall-E, versus the number 13 seed, Toy Story 2.
Toy Story.
Wally. Wally.
Toy
I got
Story
Toy
2
Toy Story 2.
by miles.
All right, Brooklyn, where would you have gone?
Toy Story 2.
All right, everyone went Toy Story 2 but Tim. All right. The number 1 seed, Toy Story 3, versus the number 16 seed, Pinocchio. I got Toy Story 3.
I wish I was a real boy, just got destroyed.
So me and Cody are going Toy Story 3 and Tim's going Pinocchio.
I have to go Toy Story 3 because I've never watched Pinocchio.
All right, there it is. Toy Story 3 is moving on to the next round.
Oh fuck.
All right.
You are correct, Robert. Thank you.
What is
Pinocchio.
Tim is such a spring flower, purposely voting against others. Yes, I
Alright.
am.
And the last
Robert?
matchup of round
Why are you
1.
not in this call?
Yeah, Robert, get in here. Last match of round 1. The number 9 seed, Zootopia, versus the number 8 seed, The Lion King.
Lion King.
Zootopia.
Fuck you, Tim.
Zootopia wins! Zootopia
Are you serious? Are you serious? Did you guys just pick Zootopia over the Lion King?
I did, and so did Tim, and so did Brooklyn.
All right.
Lion King went up. Yes! Yes!
Cody and Kane left.
I don't even care. That was amazing.
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
I love it because I legitimately like when in my personal top 10, it's Zootopia and Lion King, like right there. And Zootopia, I just find a little bit more rewatchable.
I was pissed off. So
And you just won't contrarian. So I was like, me and Tim are just gonna be the two. But Brooklyn, holy shit. What were you going with? What were
I
you
was going with Zootopia is fucking beautiful. And the twist really got me. Yeah.
Oh my god, that was
I'm
they
telling him to
had
get
the
back in.
Kern saltiness so
Oh my
bad.
god! Oh my god, that was amazing.
The
How do we add them?
Kern
How do we add them
salt
back
is
in?
here.
Do we add
Oh,
them back in?
They
sure
just
they-
have to click on the link in the room. That's all.
the question is, will they?
Cody needs a Cody needs a manual ad though.
No, he didn't. He just
Oh.
clicked on unless.
Oh,
Hey, Robert. Hey.
the salt
Hey,
test
just so you know, I'm gonna be
intensifies.
playing Fortnite with my roommate while we're doing this. So
Did you not just see what happened?
Oh, I sure did.
I saw.
love this.
Hi, Mom.
You're playing Fortnite?
Yeah, with my roommate.
Oh,
I love this. Cody and Kane, get back in
They
here.
can't hear you.
Robert, can you call your father back into the room?
Call Cody and Kane back in here.
Caden's the one who sent me the link. I don't know where Cody is.
yeah, they left. They had the Kern salt. The Kern
call
salt
your-
was real, and they left.
I just messaged them.
Call your father.
I said Robert is here. Come back.
Robert, just call your father into the room. He's probably
Daddy, I know.
out in the shed.
Oh my god.
Dad,
that was so
I'm
great.
done.
I'm just saying, we're all dead. In Chicago, I'm probably not coming home.
Oh,
Cody's gonna murder me.
Because Caleb's gonna find a nice guy or girl depending on his orientation.
Hey.
Hey guys,
So-
I'll be back in a couple minutes in a little bit.
Okay.
okay.
All right. While Robert goes to finish his game of Fortnite, I just want to let you know I got a message from Cody Newberry. The Chicago trip is done. He's no longer a thing.
Robert will be back in a minute.
Hey, Cody, Chicago's canceled now, right?
Yeah.
Caleb and Tim need to find a new place to stay in Chicago because they're sure not staying in my damn Airbnb. I promise you that.
I love it. Okay, round
You
two.
bastards.
Round
No,
two.
no.
Yes,
This
round
tournament
two.
starts over because Robert's coming back and justice will be restored.
We'll have six
Guess
people,
what,
and it won't be
Caleb?
fair
Guess what?
anymore.
Guess what, Caleb? You know who fought for you to have freaking Red Robin on this trip? Guess what?
You're right.
We're not even there anymore.
Well, he needs to hurry up because I want to go get Taco Bell.
Yeah, Robert needs to hurry up. Let's just finish it. We'll come back and we'll get Robert's take.
No, that's not even a fair bracket anymore.
All
You're
Tim is doing is
pissed.
voting against it.
You were
All he's
just
doing.
pissed. Just
The
take Zootopia
greatest
out in
Disney
the next
movie
round. It's
of
fine.
all time was upsetted by freaking Zootopia.
The
ripoff
second
of
best
Lion King.
The second best Disney
Zootopia is
movie of
nowhere near a
2016.
ripoff of The Lion King.
Oh,
No,
a
2017.
Society
My
built
bad.
on animals. Go F yourself. It's called The Circle of Life. But they made a bunch of animals. pussies
Yeah,
in
see,
there,
here's the
so they
thing.
just rip
Eli
people
said-
apart.
We can invite Eli, and he said he'll be the 7th. There, you got your answer.
Fine. We'll do it that way. I will allow a restart if we have an even number. Or an odd number, or even whatever.
We shouldn't even have to. You should all get your head out of your ass. And
It's moments like this where I fear for my safety.
Same. I'm completely okay with canceling the tournament there because that
Like,
moment
no.
alone is the greatest thing to happen to me
that's
all day.
the moment. Okay, so let's do like all-time music movies, right?
Mhm.
And it's second round or first round, and I say, you know what? F Whiplash. Whiplash ain't that great. It's gonna lose to Pee-wee's Big Adventure because I'm an ass.
Pop star,
Like,
never
that's
stop
just-
popping.
Yeah.
Pop star, never stop.
Pricks. I'm gonna smack Caleb in Chicago and say, am I rushing or dragging?
Just give him the people's elbow.
Caleb's never
Oh.
seen Whiplash, so he doesn't understand the reference.
I need to watch Whiplash still.
Wait, how do you say you're a fan of Damien Chazelle if you haven't watched one of his only 3 movies?
One of
What was
four.
What was that madness that I just saw of Lion King getting, I don't know, upsetted by Zootopia? That was a lot of
No,
bullcrap
Lion
that I just
King-
saw.
It was called
Lion
That was
King got
hilarious.
raped.
It was
That was-
called
that
the
was
single
called
greatest
hilarious.
thing to ever happen on Multiplex.
Lion-
I will be
Raped
back
in the
soon.
That is ridiculous.
Are we
Lion King
going
should
live
not have been
still?
upsetted.
Why are we
Where did I
live?
even put?
Should we possibly cut the stream?
What?
What?
Yeah, we possibly should just go home for the night.
No, look,
And
Cody,
just
can I
continue
just
this
tell
on
you
the
something?
after show? Yes.
Cody, can I just tell you something right now? If they would have included Robert and my pick in the chat, Lion King would have won.
Exactly. If you included anybody's pick besides Caleb, because it touched him at an emotional level. Flippin', he thinks La La Land's the best film ever made.
I don't even
No,
know if
I
Caleb's
just
ever
say La La
seen
Land's my
Lion King.
favorite. I have seen
Like
The Lion King.
This
I just bought
made
The Lion King.
this just made me and Kane's friendship even stronger.
Well,
Guess what?
Y'all be happy. I just freaking lost my marker. I don't know where
Hey
it went.
Caleb, enjoy your 90-something movies. We're changing our passwords to our Voodoo tonight.
Yeah.
When you have 300 movies on our side.
So
Well,
that's ridiculous. That Lion King should have lost because this
Okay.
would always win.
Look, I get it. I understand. I am on a hill to die on that I say I love Zootopia. But
fine, you love Zootopia. It's a good movie, but there's not a chance in hell it is better.
It's not the best animated movie of 2017.
you're right. It didn't come out in 2017,
I mean,
but it is the animated movie of 2016. It's better than Moana.
2016 is
better
not
than Moana. It's
It's
better
not
than
better than
Moana.
Moana.
Yes,
It's
it
not
is.
better than.
Yes,
It's
it
not
is.
better than Moana. It's not better than Kubo.
Yes, it is. Yes,
Wait.
it is.
Not.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Eli, Zootopia,
Yes.
Moana, or Kubo? Which is better?
Okay, I'll be
Zootopia.
honest. I haven't seen Kubo, so I can't give a fair
Okay,
opinion.
that's fair. That's fair.
Zootopia or Moana?
Hold on. If I'm going to choose between those, I'm going to choose Moana because I actually enjoyed everything in that film.
Son of a
1 point for Moana. Cody, Zootopia, Moana, or Kubo?
Oh, I really enjoy Kubo, but I go back to watching Moana more. So Moana.
All right. Brooklyn, Moana, Kubo, or Zootopia?
I literally don't know where this marker went. It's actually kind of distressing me.
I lost my marker.
I mean,
That's a terrible version of how far I'll go, but I understand what you're going for.
Yeah, so
Look,
literally no one here is saying Zootopia outside of you. So I don't want to hear
Look.
your mouth talk. Caleb, shut up. You're wrong.
I'm not talking.
look,
Exactly.
I will honestly listen to Moana's music more than Zootopia's music.
Okay, but
Zootopia,
that's because Zootopia has no music,
it has that song by Shakira.
which is
Yes.
which is a good song.
Meh.
I don't
I'm
go
not
back. I don't
arguing
go back.
Moana's
I don't.
soundtrack is-
I don't go. I don't go
soundtrack
back.
is-
I don't go back to Zootopia for the musical. I go back to Zootopia for
for the
characters.
story, because the story of
and the
Zootopia is
animation.
better than the story of Moana. Moana's got a better soundtrack, and I go
Moana
back to
has-
the Moana soundtrack.
Okay, we'll break it down, okay? In people's opinion, who has a better story? Moana or
Zootopia.
Zootopia?
Zootopia.
Caleb, let other people talk, please.
Honestly, if I wanted to see,
We're just talking
Zootopia's-
story.
If I wanted to see Zootopia's story, I can go into real life because I can see that story in real life because that's the story about racism.
Exactly.
Moana's story I cannot see in real life, and I really want to see Moana's story because that's the story that I find is interesting.
Caleb, literally, shut the actual fuck up.
This is every night.
Fuck off, Kane.
Hangouts with
Fuck
Kane
off.
versus Caleb.
Fuck off.
That's my
Okay,
favorite
you know what we
time.
need, Cody? We're calling it audible here. While we wait for Tim, we're calling a mini nerdgasm. It's not going to be speed round, but we're going to let these guys brawl. Moana versus Zootopia.
Look, I want to be the third
Yeah,
judge.
that's right. You fucking leave, Kane. Bitch.
Come on, Caleb.
Damn it.
That's right. Bitch. Fight me.
Oh, come on, Caleb. That's just not nice.
So why are we still live?
No,
Because we're waiting for Tim to get back from Taco Bell, Robert to finish Fortnite, and Kane to become a better person.
Robert's playing Fortnite?
Yeah.
That's what he said when he
When the hell
joined
did he
in.
become a gamer?
Oh, hey, look, he's back again in a different account.
Yeah.
He called you a bunch of
So-
names when you left. Did you just eject Caleb?
Yeah.
Did he eject you?
No, I left and switched to the Multiplex account and injected him.
Oh, so now he doesn't have another account to go to?
He might be able to log into Multiplex.
Oh my Jesus Christ!
So funny. This is every night. This is every night with Caleb and Caleb. It's my favorite.
Well, I was just trying to let everyone talk, and Caleb has to be the center of attention.
Oh. Make way.
Like, literally, Eli cannot get a sentence out because Caleb has to put his 2 cents into things.
Oh, you should just be around the Kings of Winter whenever they're on a call. I've never heard two people that love the sound of their own voice like Caleb and Jim. It's always like, I was going to say this, but I said that. Oh my gosh, that was crazy, blah, blah, blah. And
we're in the middle of testing questions for people, and then, like, Jim's like, oh, I've already been tested these, so I'm going to have to give my 2 cents on every single question. And then Caleb has to... And then, Caleb's like, oh,
all right,
blah,
bitch,
blah, blah.
try that again.
Let's not let's not kick out Multiplex. Okay.
All right, so I feel like this is just going to be a constant thing of ejecting people, so I feel like this is a good time to wrap it up.
Yes.
Oh man, I'm glad I was just here to visit, at least be in it for a little bit.
No more ejecting. Stop. We are calling a truce. Between you two divas.
I didn't eject him once. Just saying.
No, but you
arrived once.
You a little bit.
Hello. That's a callback.
All right, so Brooklyn, where can the good kids find you across the
you can find me on Instagram, Twitter at the Real BK.
Wait, why are we ending it? Robert and Tim are
You can also find me right here on TikTok, or you can find me right here on Multiplex Entertainment, running Nerdgasm on Saturdays with that son of a bitch, Cody Newberry. Also, be sure to check out teepublic.com, where you can find merchandise like this, a phone case of the new British Empire, because as always, the Empire will rise.
All right, Cody, where can people find you at?
You can find me. I'm starting up a retirement home. It's called Sunny Hills Retirement Home. It's a nice oceanfront property for all the old people to go in these communities. My first people that I'm putting in there are Nico and Matt Rosa. They
Nico? You have a voice crack there, Billy? I really like
happening again. So I'm putting those two in there because, let's be real, they take up scheduling spots and they suck at trivia. So that's my first mission in 2019. Also, you can find me backing the Fellowship, Robert and Tim. 2 new people are going to be announced soon. Just look out for that. Yeah, that's basically it.
All right, Eli, I know you just got here, but hey, Caleb ruined things, so where can people find you at?
How the fuck did I ruin things?
Everything.
Hey.
Ruin everything.
Hey, I'm trying to give an outro. You can find me on Facebook at Eli McMeck. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Mr. Eli Mac, and you can find me everywhere through Full Metal Media and Entertainment, Multiplex Entertainment, whenever there's a trivia match or an Nerdgasm match. I'm usually there.
All right, Caleb, where can people find you at?
Ruining things.
That's right. No one cares where people can find you at. You can find me across the internet at K97. 97 is Roman numerals, so it's XEVII. I'll see you guys next Monday.